you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Homemade way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Homemade way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve, the Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play's a run with Nwandu. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and that'll make it third down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Steelers had 8-6 now on the year. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Nice footwork. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of him so much that you take away the effort. You just want him to be conscious of taking care of the football.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First carry now for Chase Edmonds. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Shakes off the sand. Flush to his... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dak Prescott. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. To the right side, here's Mayer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And Watson has it right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Purdy. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over the guys. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. Very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Prescott on first down. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Bengals 14, Steelers 6. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy. And it's incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strikeman down to the 47-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Final play of the half. Purdy. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he's loose at the 40. He's into space past the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian Watson. 57 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pete Werner. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brashad Perriman with an amazing diving catch. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this throw caught left side. Breaks through the contact. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Michael Mayer, 60 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. A nice Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action, rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Play action now, Prescott. Touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Pushes past him, and he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, Prescott out to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Edmonds is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Hey, kill! 47!
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They run over center with Mitchell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. It looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Buffalo 18.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
10 yards to go.
Can't we score? Just pay for this.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The pass taken in by Mayer. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 18. Matthew Wright.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Purdy. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
17 more yards. That's another Steelers.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Throwing here, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati,